Good afternoon, everyone. Mga katribo, I am Kim Sancha and welcome to another edition of Kalingang Katribu Usapang Business. And today, we are joined by the marketing manager of the So Clean, So Good, So Safe Hotel Sogo, Miss Sue Geminiano. Hello there. Good afternoon, Sue.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Um, Sue? Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you. Okay, so yeah, how are you today? How's the new year been so far? I mean, is the new year good to you?
Yeah.
So,
2022 is good.
okay, this amidst or against the pandemic, it's good for you. That's good to hear that you're doing good, at the start of the year. So, since you are the marketing manager of the, known hotel in the Philippines, what about the Hotel Sogo? How is the hotel doing amidst the pandemic?
Well, of course, we got affected, but I can say that it's still doing good, given that we were able to open up new branches
Mm.
in the last quarter of 2021. And with all the plans and with uh, the lighting of the restrictions, at the same time, the opening or the approval of the leisure accommodation, definitely at 2022's introductory months is good.
Okay. And you were saying about branches. So, ilan na ba yung branch ng Sogo at ilan yung nadagdag?
Well, currently we have already 45 branches.
Mm-mm.
We added four and we opened up, reopening the Malate branch. We reopened rather last December 2021 because we renovated the Malate branch.
Okay.
So we have 45 branches. We have our new branch for provincial is in Davao
Okay.
and one in Timog in Pasay. A
Oh,
second branch in Timog and
okay.
third branch in Pasay.
Okay, that's actually good. Despite the pandemic, there is opening in Hotel Sogo. And as everything else was, I'm sure that the Hotel Sogo also suffered the consequences of the pandemic. I mean, every business does. So, can you tell us the rough patches that the pandemic or that the hotel went through? So, please.
When we had our total lockdown, if you remember during ECQ,
Yes.
um, yes, so we were hurt, of course, because there were no sales. All the establishments were closed. What we did is we accommodated the frontliners in those lockdown months for free. This is the best that we can do to keep up and keep our employees or the staff of the hotel still be employed. At the same time, we will be able to help, or we help, these frontliners, the health workers, and even the firemen.
Mm-mm.
Not only the health workers, so basically all the frontliners that were working at that time were staying at Hotel Sogo for free. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
with that, we were able to keep the job of our staff. So for other branches that were closed during that time, were transferred to do their duty in the branches that were open.
Mm-mm. I
And
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
well, the patches you said that we did, and at the time, well, we did our research on how to mitigate the spread of the virus, so that when everybody is ready to check in, our hotel is ready, and we are sure that it will be safe, a safe facility for everyone. That's it.
Yeah, I was about to say earlier when I said, oh, sorry. Yeah, I remember that the hotel became like, a temporary shelter or home to our frontliners. I remember that one. And then, yeah, you also said that you were able to, cope with the pandemic. Yeah, and I noticed that there's another cliche there or a tagline. You added "so safe." When did you add that?
That was last March,
Okay.
2020. When,
Oh, okay.
well, February, there is already news that there COVID-19 that is
Yes,
spreading,
exactly.
right? And that was when we turned or we modified our logo. If you would see Sogo ladies wearing a mask,
Yes,
so good. The tagline, the real tagline of
yes,
Hotel Sogo, we added so soon.
yes. Very timely, appropriate.
Yeah, keep up with that,
Yes,
of
it's
course.
actually good for the business. Of course, we know what the hotel is or was, but adding that third cliche or third tagline, it's actually another good thing for your business because it really is timely and appropriate during this trying times, right?
Yes, yes.
And
And
whoever,
it's really made for that, just to make the people know that the facility is very safe for them
Mhm.
to stay.
Of course, everybody wants to be safe, especially now, the pandemic is, kicking us. So, yeah. And yeah, speaking of the pandemic, how did you or the management team deal with the, damages or the consequences of the pandemic? Because you said earlier it was a temporary home for the frontliners. So, when did you go back or the operation went back?
Since 2020 yet, the operation really didn't go back yet
Mm-mm.
to normal. We are on new normal.
Yes.
We accepted guests 50% for economic frontliners,
Mm-mm.
and then we're held back again for another lockdown schedule in 2021. So we didn't have 100% occupancy at that time since social distancing is still implemented. And yes, what we are practicing is the new normal thing.
Okay. And speaking of the new normal thing, given the pandemic situation, did you have any plan that you followed, like the marketing team to, get into the business, especially that, we are on a pandemic?
Before the introduction of the new normal term, we were already researching. We have our studies on how to mitigate the spread of disease or the virus. So in that sense, we had actually came up with different disinfection process.
Mm-hmm.
We have changed our cleaning materials to more efficient in killing viruses and bacteria.
Yes.
We have also the the reduction of touch point,
Mm-hmm.
and we increased the airflow airflow rate of the
Mm-hmm.
hotel. So this and of course testing. We had this material to test the disinfection if it's really clean. So we can do necessary precautions in the next cleaning.
Okay. And Sue, I'm not sure if you are in full capacity at the moment. Are you or like 60, 70%? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the rule of the IATM. I almost forgot that because they're always changing it. So I'm so sorry. Can you update us of the maximum or the minimum capacity of the hotel at the moment?
Well, we are now at the first level
Mm-mm.
of first alert level.
Mm-mm.
With that, we are already allowed for staycation or leisure accommodation.
Okay.
However, I cannot tell you yet if we are really fully
Okay.
occupied because now there are no more quarantine periods
Yes. Agree.
outside the country.
Mm-mm.
Unlike before, we do accept OFWs and Filipinos who came from other country to stay with us for the quarantine period of 10 to 14 days. Now we don't have that anymore, and we have this leisure accommodation. So we cannot tell you yet if we are 100% occupied or if we are at 70%. I can't tell you as of the moment.
It's okay, understood. And we are aware, or now that the Metro Manila mayors are mulling over the region shift to alert level 1, right? So do you have any, or what preparations will the Hotel Sogo management will adapt to these changes? Of course, you are adaptable because as you mentioned earlier, you are adaptable to changes. So are there any additional changes that you are planning to, implement with the hotel? Right now, we are on alert level 1, right? Or about to be on alert level 1.
We have been ready. We have been preparing since day one of the lockdown. To be honest with you,
Mm-mm.
with that, we didn't stop from researching, from studying on what else that can help the facility be more safe in terms of accommodation. We have also some renovations done in other branches while we are on lockdown.
Mm-mm.
We took that opportunity to disinfect, to clean
Mm-mm.
it further because cleanliness nowadays is not enough. It has to be sanitized.
Exactly.
Yes. So in that sense, we have been preparing every time and every day to the lighter restriction, so that once the alert level 1 is released, or the next lighter level, we are ready.
Oh,
So that's yeah.
it's absolutely, right that you are, the hotel is, I know that. That's another tagline. Sanitize, and not just clean, but sanitize. And ito lang naman, tanong ko lang naman, this is just a personal question for me. So, you said 45, tama ba, yung branches nationwide, correct?
Yes.
Okay, pwede ko ba malaman kung ano yung pinakamarami? Sa Luzon ba, sa Visayas, or Mindanao?
Well, Metro Manila.
Okay, Metro Manila. So Luzon, okay. And then, ano yung I'm not familiar with the history. Maybe I was before, but I forgot. So, ano ba yung naunang branch nyo? And buo pa ba yun? It's still operational? And then, the newest you said was in, ano ba? Timog, Pasay? Tama ba?
Well, the very first branch was in Monumento.
Monumento, okay.
Uh, just adjacent to the Monumento LRT station.
Okay, so that was the first. So, what year was that?
1993.
1993. Oh my God. That's how many years now? Okay. And then the newest was last year, you said?
The latest is Davao.
Davao. Last year, tama ba?
Yes.
Okay. So, yun yung, ano yun? Pinaka-latest. Meron bang, ito ba is similar din sa mga previous or sa mga other branches, or merong something new dito sa mga new branches nyo?
Well, it has been our practice to renovate our branches every 5 years.
Mm-mm.
So even if that the first branch is quite 30 years old already, you can still experience new room designs,
Mm-mm.
new lobby. We update it every time.
Mm-mm.
Feel that it's old. Then we keep up with our corporate standard logo and colors
Mm-mm.
with its building and its design.
Mm-mm.
So basically, all of the branches have a similar structure
Mm-mm.
and facade color.
Mm-mm. Yeah, because I can see on my end there are pictures being projected, and there are actually theme rooms. There are movies, Hollywood, sea adventures. That's what I remember when it was projected earlier. So that's the thing that I was able to see, the theme room of Hotel Sogo. Oh, there I can see here. Is it like Formula One something? Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. I was able to see here. Can you see this pictures of being projected in your end?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, no, that's why I'm just making sure because I just need to let you know. So yeah, there you go. So cars. All right. So I am actually enjoying my conversation with you. Of course, the So Clean, So Good, So Safe Hotel Sogo marketing manager. So before we can continue our discussion with her, let's pause for a break. We'll get back.
Harry Roque ang pinakamagaling na spokesman, kaya inggit sa kanya ang oposisyon.
Tama lang na ipinaglaban ko ang balik trabaho para bumalik ang kita ng mga nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay. Hindi pwedeng magutom ang pamilya. Dapat lang po ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. Basta trabaho, kita at hanap buhay ang nakataya. Nasa harap niyo po ako.
Ibigay natin ang tudong suporta kay Harry.
Watch out for the new episode of the Athletes Tribune Season 2. Alamin ang mga latest update.
Pang mga sinasabi ng tao, alam mo yun, na hindi naman, hindi totoo. Wala namang magagawa yan. You know? And at the end of the day, they always say this. Ito siguro ang makuha kong quote sa kanila. Sarili mo lang kalaban mo and everything.
Makaintriga sa mga exciting na tanungan.
Ito naman, Sean, ano naman sa tingin mo ang mas mahalaga? Ito sa isang basketball team. Isang role player ba or yung star player?
Abangan ang former Ateneo Eaglet and face of the National University men's basketball team, Sean Ildefonso, ngayong Lunes na February 21, 7 p.m. Dito lang sa mas pinaka-fun at mas exciting na all-new season ng The Athletes Tribune.
Alamin ang latest entertainment at sa mga paborito niyong celebrities kasama si Pocholo Concepcion sa programang What's Up. Makibanding at kwentuhan kasama ang mga kilalang personalidad sa entertainment industry. Sama-sama natin silang kilalanin at silipin ang makulay nilang mundo every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Kaya sit back and relax lang kayo mga katribu. Hanapin at ilike ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Dahil sagot na namin ang masayang kwentuhan dito lang sa What's Up.
Welcome back to Kalingang Katribu Usapang Business. And still with us is, of course, the marketing manager of the So Clean, So Good, So Safe Hotel Sogo, Sue Geminiano, who is actually at the main branch in Cubao. Tama ba? I think you're on mute. Sorry, Sue.
In corporate office, I'm not on mute. Do you hear me now?
There you go. I can hear you now. Okay, that's great. All right, so we were talking about, the beginnings and the branches of the hotel. So in this second half of the show, we'll talk more about the hotel. So most of your advertising collaterals are always, patok or catchy. Yun kasi yung patok sa, kung paano kayo tatangkilikin ng mga customers. So may we know what's the catch or what's the secret with Hotel Sogo? Bakit kayo yung laging pinupuntahan?
Well, the one and only secret that I can say, and I'm proud of, is the continuous research and studies of what our guest wants.
Okay.
We always have our regular surveys on what the guest wants to see, wants to experience with our hotel. In that sense, we are able to come up with ideas on the advertisements that we will be putting up. And also, The secret is the people. Have good people.
Exactly. And I can see that because, by the way you're telling me at this very moment, your team or the way you think about it, creating something for the business is actually showing in Hotel Sogo. And it seems like you have quite a creative team. So were you always into marketing when you were younger?
Yes, but before I answer that,
Mm.
actually, hindi lang naman ang corporate marketing team.
Okay.
The
Ano pa?
the best part is the staff in the branch.
Okay, gotcha.
And how they treat the guests, kung paano nila i-treat, kung paano ibigay yung serbisyo. Yun siguro ang pinaka mas malaking contribution
Mhm.
why people are coming to us.
Okay, that's great. So, yeah, my hanging question, were you into marketing when you were younger?
Most likely, but I'm a nurse by profession.
Oh,
So, maybe on the first 2 years working, I was a nurse, and then sales and marketing.
okay, there you go. And, sorry, so how was your journey, to becoming a marketing manager of Hotel Sogo? Were you a previous manager or marketing manager prior to joining Hotel Sogo?
Yes, I was a sales and marketing of one company, of a pharmaceutical company, before I joined Hotel Sogo. The journey, it's kind of hard because, as I have said, I was a nurse and it's not that easy to jump to another career.
Yes.
Started as a salesperson, and then I do my own marketing collaterals, my advertising promo materials. I do my own.
Mm-mm.
Then I was recognized and woke up the left.
Okay.
I became the marketing manager.
That's great to hear. You're actually right. It's actually hard to shift from a different career to another career because it will involve adjustments, sacrifices and discipline, I guess. And what do you think is the success or the story behind the success of the Hotel Sogo chain? Apart from you said earlier, the people, do you have anything to add to that?
Well, the top management are actually very sensitive to the needs of the employees as well as the guests.
Okay.
That treasure is actually something that is rare in other companies. That I believe brought Hotel Sogo to a success. In the same manner, each and every one of us have our own malasakit.
Mm-mm.
It's like we own it.
Mm-mm.
We own what we do, and we are responsible to all the things that we decide to do within the company. That one. And secret, the idea and the business model. The business model is actually a sachet philosophy wherein we provide the service and the accommodation as flexible as possible. Flexibility of time and budget. So whatever time, number of hours you need, that's the only number of hours you will pay. It's like a sachet for a shampoo, right? So
Right.
you only pay for how many times you're gonna use that shampoo.
Exactly.
So the secret, the business model.
Okay, that's it. And to date, the hotel has 45 chains, right? So do you have, or does the management of the Hotel Sogo have plans of, adding more branches nationwide?
Yes, and not only in this country, we have plans of, we are seeing ourselves being available in other countries as well. In the near future, we are really targeting about 100 branches and more.
Wow.
Yes. pagiging parang 7-Eleven.
Bakit ba hindi, di ba? Kung yun yung mga kabuti or makakatulong sa mga needy, when I say needy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, tama. So,
Isang trabaho.
Oo, tama. It will
Yung mga
provide
needy,
jobs.
may kailangan ng
Tama.
job, kailangan ng yun.
Oo. And, saan countries ba to? Meron na ba kayong target countries?
Asian muna.
Asian muna. So, kailan ba yan? In the near future, like 5 years from now or a year from now? Meron na ba kayong timetable or timeline?
Well, the timeline is somehow within that 5 years, but we are hoping that we can do even faster or
Okay.
sooner. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to tell. But anyway, at least we know that the chain will boom or will open branches not only in the Philippines but other countries as well. And you said it's going to be Asian first. Yeah. Okay, and since you are a marketing manager by, aside from being, by profession a registered nurse, you're also a marketing manager at the moment, of course, because of the Hotel Sogo. So, what is your advice for our young katribu or audience, to become or in pursuing to be in the marketing field?
For the youngster or the newbies or yuppies, I say.
Okay.
Upon graduating, you don't know yet actually what you really want to do. It is when you have experienced it, and that's the only time you will say, this is what I really want. And once you have it, you have to want it really. Not just, gusto ko, not just that. You have to want it deep inside you so that you will do everything. And whatever hardship you will be experiencing along the way, you will be able to get what you really want. And once you enjoy what you are doing, it is not really working.
Okay. Any more thing to add, or is that it?
Now, as an advice naman to the youngsters or sa mga yuppies about Hotel Sogo, hindi kayo pumasok dahil isipin nyo for oldies or for adults lang ang Hotel Sogo.
No, it's not.
for everyone.
Yes.
It's for everyone. It could be family. It can also be you alone.
Actually, I agree naman dyan kasi alam ko yung mga galing sa ibang from different countries or provinces, if they want, like, hindi naman expensive yung matutulugan, hindi mo naman kailangan pumunta dun sa mga 5-star hotel, ayan yung tinatakbuhan nila, which is actually a good help. Okay naman yung room, then, di ba, matutulog ka lang naman, and then, go! Di ba? Nakikita ko yan kasi dun sa terminal na inuuwian ko, katapat yan, kaya nakita ko yung mga nag-check-in, may mga mallet, may mga bagahe. Hindi naman lahat, yun lang yung pinupunta dyan, but I saw na ganun nga yung setup dyan, which is actually good naman. Di ba?
Kaya may early appointment. Pwede mag-check-in at night para maaga ka, hindi ka nababiyahe.
Tama. Exactly. So, yep. Soon nawawala ka. Can you hear me okay?
Yes,
Okay,
I
medyo
can hear
nawala
you.
ka kanina. Yung sabi mo yung, yung early check-in, yung appointment.
If you have an early appointment, you can check in the night before that para hindi ka na mahagard sa biyahe. Or preparing for an important meeting. Diba? Let's say magpe-prepare ka ng mga 4 hours, maliligo, magpapalit ng damit, or before the event.
Yun. Actually, mga katribu, Sue was actually saying or clarifying that you can check in anytime. And like dun sa mga hotel, meron silang prepared check-in and check-out time. So you cannot you cannot check in with this hour because they strictly follow this check-in time and check-out time. And then if you can only stay with this hour, from this hour, you will pay the same exact fee or fair tuloy rent or yung fee nung hotel or nung room. So yun yung sinasabi ni Sue sa atin ngayon. It's not just that thing when you're checking into hotel, but other thing. That's what she's trying to say here, mga katribu.
Well, back naman ng ibang oras sa ibang hotel, pero babayaran pa rin nila
Exactly.
24 hours.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to clear with our katribu that that's the case in Hotel Sogo. Okay. Wow! Our conversation is actually getting serious, but it's actually over. But don't worry, the show is not yet over because when we get back, we'll have a fun portion of the show. So let's take a break and we'll get back.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, pababakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM. Be updated sa news and happenings Katribu. Hatid ng Daily Tribune sa inyo ang mga balitang napapanahon sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kami na ang bahala sa paghahatid sa inyo ng mga latest and reliable news. We got you covered sa programang Tribune News on Q. Mapapanood mula umaga hanggang gabi, Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there mga katribu!
Welcome back mga katribu to Kalingang Katribu Usapang Business. Now, Sue, for this moment, we have a fun little game to get to know you better and on a more personal level. It's called Would You Rather, where you have to choose between two scenarios as fast as you can. So, are you ready, Miss Marketing Manager of Hotel Sogo?
Ano naman yun?
Okay, so first one, drink coffee or tea?
Drink coffee.
Okay. Go to the beach or hike to a waterfall?
Beach.
Itong pangatlo, parang ayokong itanong kasi alam ko nasasagot mo dito. Parang gusto ko sumagot ito, but I will still ask for the sake of a writer and the production team. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is it gonna be a check-in in a hotel or rent a B&B?
I'll check in Hotel Sogo. Not just a regular hotel. Hotel Sogo.
Siyempre, kapag mali ka na yung sinagot, you will be fired. Right? No, this is joking. And for the next one, be a movie star or a musical prodigy?
Musical prodigy.
Okay. Go to space or dive in to the ocean?
Dive into the ocean.
Oh, okay. And then, find, this one, parang gusto ko sagutin to ha. Find true love or win the lottery?
Parang win the lottery na lang.
Bakit naman? Bigla akong tinanong talaga ng bakit naman eh. No. You don't have to answer why. Just, for fun. And lastly, spend a night in a forest or a night in a real haunted house.
In the forest.
Okay.
Uy.
Matatakotin ka ba? Yeah, nakakatakot din naman talaga. Me too, at some point or some air, it's kind of scary sometimes. So yeah, it's normal. And thank you so much, Sue. I truly enjoy our time today and wish we had more. But before we go, this is the moment or the time that you can invite our viewers to visit the So Clean, So Good, So Safe Hotel Sogo. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, I would like to invite you to come and check in, experience the So Clean, So Good, So Safe of Hotel Sogo. We are open 24 hours a day with a very flexible time of check-in. We have new rooms, by the way.
All right. And thank you for joining us today, Sue Geminiano, the marketing manager of Hotel Sogo Chains. And I want you to stay safe. And we greatly appreciate the time you spent with us this afternoon and for sharing your journey and experiences with us. So I wish you good luck and the chain. So help more frontliners in the future if this pandemic will not yet be over. So I hope you will continue that because it's really inspiring or truly moving to, other hotels, and hopefully they will follow what you've done, during the ECQ.
Thank you for having us.
You're
Kim.
welcome. And thank you also mga Katribu for tuning in. Watch Kalingang Katribu Usapang Business live every Monday at 3:30 p.m. on Daily Tribune's official Facebook page and on Tribune Now on YouTube. Once again, I am Kim Sancha and this has been Kalingang Katribu Usapang Business. See you next time.